Welcome to Optics-Trade Debates. My name is Gaber.
My name is Theodor. Hello.
And today we're going to discuss one of the most frequently asked questions that we get asked by our customers. This is click values in aimpoint red dot sites.
That's probably because there are so many different click values on different endpoints.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's really, most of them are really uncommon. So it's quite complicated to understand the whole field. Yeah. So with RDS it's a little bit easier because the click value is 14 millimeters at 100 meters. That means half of MOA.
Yeah.
So especially for the American market, this is really convenient because it's easy for them to understand half of MOA. This is half an inch at 100 yards. For Europeans, 14 millimeters at 100 meters
doesn't mean much.
No, it's not really that common. We can also say if it's 14 millimeters on 100 meters, it means it's 7 millimeters on 50 meters. And it's 3.5 millimeters on 25 meters.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, so how does the aimpoint tackle this issue? They offer
targets. They offer their zeroing targets, which are printed in scale. You're either able to get them in aimpoint shops like in ours, or you're able to get them on our webpage or aimpoint webpage and download them and print them in scale, and then you're able to zero your dot with the help of the target, because this target has small squares on them, and these squares are paired with the click value of the dot. So this is a target for duty RDS, and here says 1 7 millimeter square equals 2 clicks and 25 meters. So this is a 7 millimeter square, and inside there are 2 clicks on 25 meters. And it also gives you the data on 50 meters, it's 1 square, and then 2 squares on 100 meters. So on 100 meters, 14 millimeters, 2 squares are 1 click. So the meaning of click is when you apply 1 click, how much the bullet impact on the target will move.
Okay.
If you click, let's say 10 clicks high, that means that the bullet impact will move 14 centimeters up.
Okay. But this, again, it's quite unintuitive. So they provide it in scale. You can find it on our website, also on the aimpoint one.
And it's really easy.
It's really easy. Yeah. So what about the tools used for applying clicks?
So the duty RDS is it's a dot meant for professional use, even though a lot of people from the commercial side of things, from the civil sphere, also buys them. So you get a normal Torx key with it, and you're able to apply the clicks with this Torx key. I did. So the clicks are quite tactile. You feel each click.
You'll also hear it, right?
Yeah, and also audible. So it's really nice, and it has no turret caps, none so ever, and it's also waterproof and everything. So
an open design.
Yeah, I like this design, honestly speaking, in this regard, that you don't need to remove any caps or anything. You just put the tool in, and you feel the clicks, and then you're able to apply the proper windage and elevation to zero the dot.
Speaking of windage and elevation, maybe in a ballpark figure you can...
They provide in their manual the data that plus and minus 1 meter. That means 2 meters for windage and elevation. That means that you're able to move your dot in a square of a size of 2 meters by 2 meters. Yeah. That means 20 MRADs, so 20 mils of elevation and windage range. This is more than enough for red dot, because this is not a optical device meant for long-range shooting.
Okay. One of the most frequently asked questions is also, what are some issues I might, as a user, experience when zeroing in an aimpoint red dot site?
So basically, aimpoints are known for withstanding anything, so they rarely fail, almost never. The only issue that I came across is that sometimes people put a red dot on, they played with the clicks before putting the red dot on, and then they put a first shot on 100 meters, it's not in the target.
Okay,
that means that it's moved somewhere else, outside of the target. So I would give you an advice: put the target on 10 meters, do a first shot on 10 meters so that you know where you are, where your bullet lands. Then do a rough zeroing on 10 meters so that you're inside of the target, and then move to 50 meters on 100 meters. It depends. Some people zero these dots on 50 meters, others on 75 meters, some on 100 meters. I usually do it on 100 meters, even though that's quite a big distance for a red dot and for its purpose.
So it's recommended to start at a small range and
Yeah.
then move gradually.
Start close
Yeah.
and then move outwards, because also shooting on 100 meters with a red dot is not that easy.
Yeah, of course.
So maybe try 50 meters first and then see 75 meters, and if you're really comfortable, if you have a really good stand for your rifle and so on, good conditions, then you're able to go on 100 meters. You also usually lower the intensity level of a dot when you go further, and sometimes people close one eye when they're shooting on a target and they're zeroing the dot, even though it's made for both eyes open shooting.
Okay. So I think this covers it pretty much.
If you forgot something, use the comments below, send us an email, call us, get in touch. We will definitely try to help you.
We'll be glad to help. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.